responsibility. Scanad is big. How have they contributed to social issues like hunger, social injustices, etc.? So there are many things, Moving, that Scanner does. Not everything is supposed to be out there because I hate, as a leader of the agency, I hate marketing what we do for some of these uh, challenges that we observe in the market or with our consumers or with the country. So there are many efforts that Scanner has been part of, from sports to albinos uh, to orphanages to wildlife to women empowerment. So we've been part of many initiatives, but we don't like to talk about it simply because I don't think we should be using this to market ourselves. We should market ourselves for the services that we offer and not for the things that we do because we must do them, right? So yeah, I hope it answers your view. If you want more to know, always please reach out and I will share the details. Yeah, so those are the questions. Anybody else with any other question?
Yeah, just as we come to a close because we are scheduled for 30 to 5:30. So if you have any burning question, we have the man right now. Make use of him before we leave. But I'd like to thank everyone so far for the involvement, for this session, and for engaging Sandeep. I'm not sure if there's anyone with any other question, but before maybe we get to the questions, I'd like to invite Yegon, who has been moderating the conversation. Okay, I'm being told there's another question coming in, but before he speaks, maybe Yegon could say something, who has been moderating our conversation behind the scenes.
Ashwaya, maybe you can just check the questions first. Once you're done with the questions, then we can wrap it up. You don't mind?
Okay, so 3 questions coming in.
Okay, so the question from Ken is, what do I think is the future of advertising? Now, to me, the future of advertising is what the advertising of the past used to be. So I think the agency of the future is what the agency of the past was, which is where we were in the boardroom with the CEO or the product head or the head of innovation to figure out what we need to do to sell more, to drive more commerce, than worry about what the ad will look like. So I think from being a supplier of ads or acts today, we need to go back to being in the boardroom as drivers of commerce, which is where advertising used to be. So we always advertise a solution, and advertising was never the solution. So I think that's where the future is. Um, Moveen is asking me about my management style. It's a very difficult one. My team believes that I am a tyrant. I believe I am a team player. But from a style perspective, I would say that only together we are more, and I think it goes perfectly in an African context of Ubuntu. Only together we are more.
Okay. I think what I'll take away from today is that
sorry, there are two more questions. I think Ovita and Brian have two more questions they've just put in. Ovita is asking me, what would I advise Kenyans and sub-Saharan creative people to be able to do to gain respect that they deserve? Most creatives in Kenya do not get the value and respect that they deserve in this industry. I'm not sure whether I agree with you, Ovita, on this. I think there is a lot of respect for Kenyan creative people and even people from Sub-Sahara. I don't think that we monetize that respect, or I don't think um, uh, we we put right value to what we provide. You know, we've all been we've all been guided by the now and not the day after. So the now means I need to deliver this now at a certain value, and if whatever that value is, I will underprice, I'll underquote, I will do what the client asks me. So I give this advice to my team on an everyday basis that look, if I go to a doctor and the doctor is telling me that for this problem that I have, I need to have aspirin, and I'm saying no, I need to have Panadol. He's telling me no, you must have aspirin, and I'm saying no, I want Panadol. Ultimately, the doctor will say, okay, you bloody go and have Panadol and die for all I care. Give me the money, right? Now, what has happened in this bargain is that we have stopped advising that you need aspirin. We ask, oh, what do you need? The client will say, oh, I need Panadol. Okay, I'll give you Panadol. So there is no respect in giving the client what they have asked for. There is respect when you give your point of view and never be shy of it. I think that drives respect. But that input or that advice has to come from knowledge and understanding and experience. And I'm sure, once you start pushing that, you will see the value of it. Brian is asking me, is it a moral obligation for advertising agencies to do background checks on their clients to avoid issues such as defrauding the consumer? We are a commercial enterprise, so of course we must do background checks. There are certain clients in this country I would not even touch with a barge pole, like IBC for sure. I will not touch them ever in my life again. One, they don't pay. Second, there is a lot of politics behind it. So, of course, it is important. But at the same time, we are a commercial enterprise, so it's a commercial decision. And of course, there are moral ethics and codes that we must adhere to, and there is a clear code driven by APA or MSK for us to ensure that we don't defraud any consumer. So yeah, I think that's the end of the question.
Yes. Are you saying we need to get IBC trending on Twitter?
Well, IBC better pay me for 2017. I'm still waiting for the bloody money. And I've been in front of Parliament to explain why we did what we did. It has just been chaos. I will never, ever, ever do business again.
Okay.
If you can trend IBC Scanad, I'll be very, very grateful.
We can do something. I'm sure we are all Twitter fingers here. We are ready to speak. Do you have something small for the guys? Bundles for tweeting.
I can tell you, I can promise you, if I get paid in the next 1 month, I will put it on this group and I'll say, okay, I'll take you all out for a good single malt each.
Yes. I think that will work. And then us will do the handiwork of coming up with bot accounts to make IBC trend. IBC pay Kenya. Scanad. Yeah. You're going to like to say something before we conclude?
Well, it's been an interesting conversation, and I think thank you so much, Sandeep, for taking time to talk to us, mostly young creatives who are either trying to venture into this industry or just any other industry that we are distributed across. It's been an hour full of knowledge, and now from where you sit, a lot of wisdom, especially about what to do and how to do it in this space. So and for the rest of the team, thank you so much for asking the questions and being, very inquisitive about how to do this trade. I'll get it back to Ashoya. Thank you so much, and we look forward to engaging with more people in this space so that we can learn from each other. Ashoya.
Yes, thank you. So I think what I'll take today, there's something that we said, actually 3 things that I think struck out for me. The first thing was Facebook thumb stoppers. I didn't know about that. And then when you say target mindsets, not individuals, I think that was a game changer for me, because normally it's about, in advertising, how I've seen it being run. It's what does Ovita think? What does Brian come out think. It's not the mindset, it's the individual. And lastly, maybe just a quotable that I'll be throwing around ever so often. We always advertise on solutions